Talking MMI baseball, Charlie Karchner, the coach. Let's talk first about your partner and how you guys work it out as coaches there at MMI.
Absolutely. So, like you said, John, co-head coach with Corey Rogers. We both played baseball together back in high school. I graduated in 14, he graduated in 15. I think we do a really good job of handling the coaching aspect together pretty well. We know what aspects we both need to focus on, and we do think differently, but also for other things we think alike. So we both bring good aspects to the team, and we do a good job of, we like to think we do a good job of keeping things real and making sure the players are working hard.
But as far as this year's squad, what do you, number-wise, it's not easy at MMI, any sport, to get extra guys. So what kind of type of players, how many players are you going to field?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have 7 seniors this year, so that's an awesome number. We haven't had that many in quite a few years. We have six juniors behind them. For sophomores, we have 4, and freshmen, we're still fielding that number. So, hey, I think it's going to be a peak year and potentially a peak few years with 7 seniors. A lot of them got a lot of play time last year, and we're excited to see how they've grown in the off season and what they can bring this year to, hopefully field a district win and advance on into the state playoffs.
What do you try to do to develop such, we have a small school and tight numbers. So what do you do to develop arms? Because that's got to be the key for you guys, making sure you have sublime arms going into the competition, because you're playing pretty much all bigger schools.
Yeah, like anywhere else, a lot of the work comes out of practice, right? We can do as much as we can at practice, but the guys know they need to work off the field just as hard as they are whenever we're at practice, we're on the field, we're in the gym. So they've been doing programs in the off season. Some have had lessons, and they've just been trying to get their velocity up, trying to improve their accuracy and make sure they could go deeper into these games and save some arms. So we could play 3 games in a week, 4 games in a week if we have a rain delay.
Throw a couple names at us this year for MMI. You think these guys will have a solid year for you?
Yeah, absolutely. For seniors this year, right now we have with us Heath Williams, John Drovnak, and Zach Yenchko. Those guys are going to show up in different ways. Heath Williams, we have a third base and pitching. John Drovnak, we have a first base and pitching. Might get a little bit of outfield time. Zach Yenchko, we have in center field, outfield, and last year he pitched for us as well. Did go through an injury last year and took him out for the second half of the season. That was a big at-bat that we lost, so we're excited to have him back, excited to have him healthy, and we want to see what he could bring to the table and, help on the offensive side. Again, not with us here, but huge part of our program and huge part of the last 4 years has been Andrew Burns. Andrew's been amazing since his 9th grade year. Coach Ryan Jastrzemski was the previous coach before Corey and I took over, and they needed a second baseman. So Andrew Burns stepped up, and he was the guy. So ever since 9th grade, he's got a lot of varsity playing time, and he's shown it improvements every single year. Last year, he led the team with batting average, and just overall was our go-to pitcher for the start of games. And then John Drovnak as our go-to reliever with most innings pitched and lowest ERA on the team. And then just to call out a couple other guys, we have Mikey Kranyak and Josh Whitner. Both of those guys have seen play time since 9th grade. Again, stepping up to fill a spot that's needed to be filled. So they were excited to have the opportunity, and we think they flourished. They definitely battled against a few guys for that play time, but at the end of the season, they showed that they wanted to be there, and just like everybody else wanted to be there, but they were able to show up in big game situations and help us put runs on the board, help us keep our defense in line, and yeah, we want to see that again this year. One other thing, those 2 guys led our team in RBIs last year. So again, just sophomores, now juniors, stepping up and being a huge part of the team like that is an awesome thing. So we're excited to see what they can build on for us this season, but also we're going to have them next year. So we want them to keep getting better and keep showing their stuff.
All right, Charlie, good to hear about MMI. We wish you guys the best this year.
Thank you very much, John.